Hey guys, Justin Pickup back with a really important video today about your credit score, how to build and maintain a solid credit score. Also, I just want to touch on ways of how to keep it there. What is your credit score? How does it all kind of work? Credit score is essentially a number from 1 to 1200. Only use Equifax. There's credit score, credit savvy, credit whoever. The gold standard that all the banks use is Equifax. So all of your other ones, kick them to the curb unless it's Equifax. If you're under 600, there's some issues there. If it's between 600, 700, it's okay. Anything above a 700, 750, you should be fine. When you're kind of getting out of school, you're fresh 18, don't go to Optus and Telstra and stuff up your phone and not pay it. It's going to go to a credit default agency. Even for 500 bucks, you're in a share house or something like that, no one pays the electricity bill. This really crumbles so many young investors who want to get started. Avoiding that, pay your bills on time. Got to really make sure you stay on top of that stuff. And obviously with technology, you can't get away with that these days. Right off the bat, don't buy dumb, don't finance dumb, and make sure that you're keeping your credit score alive on that side. The other myth, I don't need a credit card to improve my credit score. When you come out, you're fresh 18, oh, I better get some debt so I can get a good repayment history. When you apply for a credit card as soon as you come out, you're coming into it as a clean slate. So it instantly puts you down because it's an unsecured debt. Even if you pay it on time, if you go and get a car loan, you pay it off quickly, it's gonna improve my credit score. It doesn't really, because it's the type of debt that you've applied for. If you had a 700 as a clean slate and you go and get a credit card, it might go to 600, 650, even though you might make your payments on time each month. Obviously, it'll gradually kind of build up from there, but you don't need to go out and get credit. And the longer you can actually go with not having credit, more of a safer bet to the lender. If you're 25 and you've never applied for a car loan or credit card, hey, that's great. You know, you should have a pretty rock solid credit score. First thing that you apply for is actually a home loan, which is going to be good debt, secure debt, and it's for an investment. Things like Afterpay, Zip Pay, if you don't pay that on time, Money Me, your wallet wizards, all that. Banks hate that stuff. It's high risk lending. It really shows that you haven't got the ability to manage short-term cash flow. It could really hurt your credit profiling, even if it doesn't actually hurt your credit score that much. They're literally the devil. What you really want to be focusing on is getting investment quality debt or things that are going to be improving your credit score. Like business loans, things like home loans, investment loans, all those type of things are really going to improve your credit score. Making your payments on time. The lenders now will have a time frame of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 defaults, court judgments, etc. So it all shows up when we run our Equifax reports for you. So if you one payment late, 30 days late, something happened during COVID, we can generally, put that through. Not every lender's going to take it. You've got 3 credit cards you're constantly late on, got payment issues and stuff like that. The bank goes, if he can't manage a $5,000 card, how's he going to manage a $500,000 mortgage? Silly things like that can really just derail you. You really want to make sure that all those smaller debts, you're managing them effectively. Pay your phone bills on time. If you are ever late, rectify it quickly. Also tell your broker. If we're looking at it and we think, yeah, it's a squeaky clean deal, and then we find out you've got stuff on the back end, it's going to kind of derail it. You're going to lose time and money. And really where this is going to affect you big time is that if you stuff it all up now and you want to come and get a home loan, we're going to have to wait a couple of years, or we're going to have to put you with some dodgy loan shark that's going to charge you an absolute bucket load. We don't want to do that. You want to play by the big boys rules. Make sure that you're doing things properly. Got issues with credit, obviously look to close some of these off. There are after periods of time where it will drop off your credit score depending on what it is, but you really want to make sure that before you raise your white flag, you're having a chat with someone. If we've got issues with our credit score, okay, how do we overcome this? Do we make our payments on time? Can we close off some of this bad debt? There's so many variables here that rather than going, oh, I've got a credit score, it's done. We can look at it, come up with some mitigating solutions, but ultimately you want to avoid that in the first place. And you can do that just by taking action. Get your Equifax, get one of those credit score, and get them for free, or you can pay like 10 or 15 bucks a month, gives you a credit score, gives you a report, keeps a look at your identity, all that type of stuff, online. And really it's worth 15 bucks to make sure you've got that peace of mind. And then you'll know before you start investing, okay, I'm good to go. I'm gonna have a chat with the broker and I've got to fix a few things up. If we can get into the fundamentals of managing our money really good early on, it's gonna pay dividends for you, especially as you go along. Happy to run your credit scores, happy to have a look at your numbers, see what we can do. Ultimately, make sure your payments are on time, don't apply for debt, and obviously have a chat with us if you have any dramas. I hope this video helps, expresses my frustrations, but also my care, because I don't want you to fuck up your credit and really want you to obviously build your investment journey as we go along. Cheers.